So just want to show you real quick how I've been feeding the coral, and also this is a brand new one. I'll show you how I cut the tip off, or at least how much I cut off. Typically with this, I'll just cut it about right here. If you leave it the way it was, it won't be able to suck in the reef roids or push it out the right way. Then I'll come to the tank and I'll suck in about 5.5 cc's of water and just kind of mix it in here. And then the reef roids, I use 1/2 teaspoon. Hard to do with one hand. Mix it in real well. And then just suck it all up. Try to get it all. And typically I'll actually let this sit for just a couple minutes upside down, because it'll all start to settle. I'm gonna get the filter on now. So you'll notice how it's a little bit more clear up here than down low, because that's the reef roid settling down. Let it settle down a little bit and it'll be a thicker consistency if you do that. Doesn't take long. And then once you've done that, I'll kind of just push that excess water out. The flow, power heads, filter, everything is off right now. But then I'll just come to and just kind of slowly put it in. You can see it's really thick.
Kobe, no, get out of there.
Forgive the coral skeletons in here. I'm still recovering from the freeze we had here this winter. So my candy canes are starting to show again. And my jerk of a pistol shrimp came through today and really just knocked a bunch of things over. So they're not as open as they typically would be. Now I have some skeletons in here that recently threw their polyps, but I'm leaving them in here because there's a chance that they could grow within a few months again. So don't always throw those out. They might be dead, but there's no guarantee. I know they're a little closed up, but they'll still accept this stuff. This guy's a little selfish, so I always have to be a little cautious when feeding all these other corals, so he doesn't come through and just take it from them. You can still see there's a bunch left. And I'm pretty much done. So for something like the GSP in the corners, now that I've pretty much fed everybody, I'll add water again and then just kind of blast it on them. And that's it. And then I'll let it sit for like 10 or 15 minutes so that the corals can soak everything up before putting the jets back on. Just don't forget to turn the power heads and everything back on, but you can see corals really take to it well. They completely invert themselves as they try to eat this up. And this guy